So let's go over here. And let's see if we get a Midna queue. Yep. There's something odd about that statue. Grove in the temple and tree, blah, blah, blah. Use your senses to take a look around. Very bossy. So you can see here. This is where it originally was, blah, blah. So nothing too crazy. We can't really do anything with that information right now. But these are kind of the cues right here. These are the extra weights. They're bigger than a pot. And you can see here there are some circles in there and some empty holes. That is because we can use our new item when we get it to control these from a distance. And so we don't have to go over and do things like this and drop it in place to activate different items. So let's go over here. And let's come up here. I would have your lantern out. We're going to need that here in just a second to get our first key. We have the birds. We're so close. Can you please help us? I never use this dude, but that's okay. So, alright, I already got my hearts. We're good there. So let's light these up. Nothing special here. Every single time you see these, you should know. Light it up to get, at worst you get rupees usually. But here we should be getting our mini key. Put that away. Let's open you up. And then let's go into the next area. Let's see, let's find this little lizard guy right here. So a lot of these guys in this temple. So finish him off. Let's give him a whoop on the shield and a little side attack. So you can see here in the middle, there's a bunch of bugs. We will be coming back to that, and you can see there's a weight in there. We cannot access that just yet. You can see we have a Poe right there, but nothing we can do about that either. So let's go over here. You can see like the little teleporter, and then I just want to show you these guys. I'm pretty sure we've seen these before, but just hit them right in the eye to take them out. So let's get some arrows, and then let's get moving upstairs. So I think we need the spinner at this point, and we are gonna go to the very top of the room. We are gonna go get our next key. And then kind of start going through some giant rooms with just large puzzles that are pretty simple overall. Whee! Love the spinner. Alright, you can see locked door right there. You can see some spinners here. So let's push this. And we're going, let's see, we're going up. Oh, we're going down. That should work. Shoot. Alright, let's put this here. Do I need to get on the other side? I'm pretty sure I do. Okay. So we're going to need to use the weight to enter the room. A new room that's going to give us a key. So let's go all the way up. Do I need to go one more level up? No, we want to go over there. Okay, so... Of course. Alright, let's get all the way over to the side here. Be wary of your spinners. And of course, I'm still so slow, it doesn't matter. So, get over here. And I would put this right here. So, we still need to go up one floor. Whoop, no, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Not the smoothest, but that's okay. So I would come and do it this way, or else you're going to have to do it again. So it gives you a second to get on the platform, but if you miss it, you're going to have to take it off of, the switch and then get back on the platform. So let's go here. And let's take out these two guys. As fast as you can, the better. Huh. Alright, there we go. A little slow, but that's okay. Let's see if there's anything up here. This is probably just rupees. Yep. Okay, I'll take it. So I think on the HD version, some of those like little chests are switched with like stamps and stuff. When I went through that, I had a good time on the HD version. I really thought it was pretty and a great addition. But I always like the retro, the initial version. I think they're quite fun. I just wanted to take a look to see if I could use that extra weight as a way to get that Poe, but it doesn't look like it. So let's get through this guy. And we're about halfway through the temple already. We're almost at the mini-boss. So let's get through this pretty quickly. And let's get our new item, which is going to be called the Dominion Rod. And that's going to allow us to use the weights and move them around as needed to access some of the new puzzles in next areas. Cool, cool, cool. We got our mini key. So you know, this is the path. This is how we're going to be doing basically the rest of the level. I don't think it's the next room. Maybe it is. Let me check. We are going to be utilizing him and the spinner, the hook shot to get the, yep, this is it. So right now, don't worry about moving him. Our goal is to get up top to the Poe and use those spinners. So let's go here and let's see. Can I claw shot my way up? Not just yet. Okay, so let's move you over. Perfect. So let's move you. Oh, actually, I probably don't. Actually, well, let's see. Let's grab one at least. So now you can collect these. And obviously, when we're moving that big guy, we are going to need all of them. I think we have 6 of them to grab. And so the point that why I left him over there is because he's going to reset when we leave the room to go grab the master key. And it's just not worth the headache of going to like move him and then restart. So just follow my path here. So spinner, you should be quite familiar with this from the last level. And just ride this around. There's nothing tricky on this one, but it's gonna lead us right to the Poe. Oh, get out of. All right. And you can see a little rupees chest over there. So, come on. You're way too high for me. I can't do anything with that. But I can do something with that. Now, let's rip that face off. We probably got around 10 Poes at this point. As I mentioned a dozen times, I'll be going through and collecting them at the end of the game, as I find that to be a little bit easier. Still got probably like 8 to 10 bugs to collect as well. Alright, so we got our 20 rupees, and this next one is not too bad. It's just kind of an interesting puzzle that they did here. So we do need our hook shot here. We do not need the, spinner, but we are going to need to use these as weights. So just make them accessible from when you're up top. Oop. Go. Alright, so let's move our way up. So now we can exit, no problem, but that's not what we want to do. We want to come all the way up top here. Remember, very little rooms in Zelda. None of them are just, go into a room, take out an enemy, get nothing. We want to grab this item here, which is the boss key. So hopefully you look up and recognize that. And just take that right down. Let's go here. And now, this is where like it would probably be confusing for some people. Let's go grab those shells. So that's why, if you don't have them like accessible, if they don't they don't pop up in your vision when you're looking down, you can easily miss that and not know what the heck you're supposed to do for that fourth one. Luckily though, we've got this, and now we got the boss key, and now we're gonna move our new guardian friend to the next room.